Hello everyone, my name is Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is December 19th, 2024. And the cascade of liquidations in the cryptocurrency space that we've been talking about on this channel for about a month are here. And people think that this is it. Some people are of the belief that this is as bad as it's going to get. It's going to get so much worse. Just like I said weeks ago, this is going to be similar, if not worse, than what we experienced during the COVID crash. We're going to get some wicks down so fast and so far that people are unprepared. Exchanges will go down. Institutions that were irresponsibly buying the top will falter. This is likely to happen because, as we've been saying in the charts, people were disrespecting the nature of this rise right here, okay? We'd been coming up kind of uninterrupted without much of a retracement from these levels of 65 and on, right? And people were printing money and thinking we were going to go uninterrupted, up, up, and up, not taking profit, going, using leverage with stops right below. So do expect the market to clean a lot of this up in short order, and everybody that is shaming you for taking profit, for being in cash, watch what they say. Be very careful who you follow. If you guys go on social media, I'm going to go on X really quickly. This is what they think of you. They are literally trying to get you to get liquidated or to lose the money that you've gained up until now. What type of fiat weak hands are scared of and shouting at the market and Jerome Powell at an 8.6 correction in Bitcoin? Grow a pair. Bitcoin Archive says, Bitcoin is on sale. Buy the fucking dip. Income Sharks, one of my favorites. I mean, gosh, this guy went from being a respectable analyst to just a shiller. Others, and here's the bounce, it's buy the super trend support season. I mean, come on. See, this is the problem with indicators. If you are overly dependent on indicators, you have no ability, you lose your ability to be able to read charts. This guy and others like him, or girl, I don't know, they're incapable of reading charts even as clear as the ones we have in front of us. Okay, Satoshi Flipper, one of my favorites. Dumb dumbs don't even know why they're selling. And he's laughing. And that was 23 hours ago. He's getting more and more quiet on the timeline. Emperor says, sorry for not tweeting today. I went to church to pray for people who panic sell like cowards and never buy the dip. Again, a lot of these are huge accounts with tons of followers, but this is what they think of you. And I don't know that they're necessarily acting that way because they want to dump on you. Maybe they have low liquidity projects that they need their followers to still be bought into so that they can sell, right? I don't know if it's that nefarious. I just think they're not really good analysts and they're more like influencers. So be very careful who you follow. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that everybody has to be right all the time, and if they're wrong, they're bad. No, it's just a lot of these influencers are not serious analysts, and I talked about this in a previous episode. They're arrogant. Anybody who's arrogant in the market, you know, they don't have experience because the market, if nothing, is humbling. And if you have any experience in the market, you approach it with a sort of reverence and understanding because you've been on both sides. You know just how difficult it can be and how much as good as you can be as an analyst, there's a small there is a portion of there's an element, there's a component of chance, and sometimes you're just on the wrong side of things. Despite your best efforts, you're on the wrong side of a trade. So just be very careful who you follow. Okay, I want to tell you something very important I should have said in the beginning of the episode. I'm going to talk to you about what I see for Bitcoin in the immediate short term, right? How these cascades of liquidations are going to proceed, in my opinion. And I'm also going to give away free money, okay? It's not going to be my money, but I have a surprise for you, so stay tuned until the very end. All right, so looking at Bitcoin, just like we said on this channel, very likely to get a breakdown from this top, okay? This really staunch resistance right here. And that's what happened. From here, you got your head and shoulders bearish reversal pattern. Let's zoom in a little bit rather. Let's go on the hourly. Okay? And you can see it's very clean, very clear inverse head and shoulders. That's a bearish reversal pattern at a macro resistance. Breakdown, just like we said yesterday, what you're going to get, if this is tried and true, if this is a real breakdown, you're going to get a retest of previous support lost, now becoming new resistance. This is what we got. That right here confirms it. Just like, and this principle stands either for bullish or bearish scenarios, whether on small or high time frames. Right now, it just so happens to be on a small time frame, broke down from the bearish head and shoulders, retested, lost support as resistance, and boom, that is the confirmation of the bearish trend. It's a new trend. People don't understand. A lot of these pseudo analysts on social media don't understand what a trend change is. Their reasoning is the following: that we've been in a trend, and the trend is your friend until the very end, and they have their indicators that they pay, a certain amount for every month that tells them when to buy. It's a green dot, it's a red dot. And so as long as that indicator follows the trend and the trend isn't broken, they say, well, it's still good. But what they fail to realize is trends change, but they take a while to change. Ergo, the past 30 days. It took us literally 30 days to change the trend. We talked about this. This is called a Wyckoff distribution, where you go up and down and up and down and up and down, and over a period of time through consolidation, you distribute the shares, the tokens, from up until down. And that's exactly what happened, and that's exactly what's happening right now. So this is breaking down as we speak. Okay? And remember, if this is a channel, what components are we looking at? We're looking at the support, we're looking at the resistance, and we're looking at the midline. Before you leave the bounds of a channel, you have to retest the midline, right? If you're in a bearish trend, as resistance. That's exactly what happened there. There's no accident. So all these principles, like the same principles we used to determine that 66 to 70K was a likely target for Bitcoin, all the way here, same principles we use on the small time frames. And this comes with just reading charts and being consistent and trying to figure out the story that the charts are telling you. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing right now. Nothing's really changed. And what I'm actually spying on the smaller time frame is this. This is an impulse. And this is going to continue in some way, shape, or form all the way down to our first target of 76K. Yes, I know it seems drastic, but this is why you get the cascade of liquidations. And this is what people don't understand. When you're in a trend, you literally don't stop until you reach a logical, steady resistance. So given that you did not reclaim this level right here, the neckline of the head and shoulders bearish reversal pattern, Now that trend's initiated all the way down here where you have some actual support and you can get a bounce, okay? And obviously nothing goes in a straight line, but you will see very likely on the small time frame. Let me show you what I think it's going to look like. Let's pull out our Elliott waves for impulses, and it's here somewhere, I think. Yeah, here it is. So again, nothing goes in a straight line, including a strong trend. This is an impulse to the downside, and I think we find our first level of support at the midline of this channel right here. Okay, I'm going to show you in a second. I'm just drawing right now. So I think we find our first level of support at the midline right here. So very shortly, I think Bitcoin's going to bounce and give you a wave 2. Okay? Again, nothing goes in a straight line. It always matriculates in a series of 5 waves. The first wave, very few people catch it. Remember, the first wave is typically a shock to most. It's establishing the new trend, okay? Actually, we caught it with this retest, right? But still, this is the first wave. A great trader waits for this first wave, waits for the confirmation of the second wave, jumps in the trend at wave 2. So, not financial advice, but if you are keen on shorting this all the way down, right, or any other token all the way down, I would suggest getting in at wave 2. Okay, and how do you do that? Quite simply, you go on any time frame, preferably the hourly or 15-minute, and you count. Remember, why do we count? Because wave 2, according to Elliott wave theory, typically takes around the same time as wave 1 to form. So if wave 1 took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, okay, I'd say 6 hours, then wave 2 should take the same amount of time, roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'd say around 8 p.m. And wave 2 typically comes to between the 0.5 and the 0.618 of wave 1 in the golden pocket, right? So we could expect a bounce back to this level, okay? So that, again, what's going to happen is this: people who don't read the charts properly are going to be fooled by each and every counter. By the counter, I mean wave 2, the intra wave 3, wave 2, wave 4. Anytime it bounces in the direction that they expect or hope that the market is going, they're going to try and get in, and then it's going to come down on them. It's just like in the bear market. It's gonna happen like that. Once, if you don't identify the trend, you're going to suffer trading against it. Okay, and so yeah, that's pretty much it. And look, we have our main indicators doing exactly what we think they should do. Okay, here we go. Sorry, let me fix my screen really quickly. Here we go. Okay, we have the US dollar currency index, as we said yesterday, going up, but look at what we're doing right now. So we put in an A wave, a B wave. I wouldn't be surprised if we did this. Reason being, this has yet to be corrected upon sufficiently. I say that because you didn't even hit the 382 of this wave, and a minimal retracement for wave 2 is a 382 Fibonacci retracement level. So I think what's going to happen here in the DXY is you're going to get a move down here. That's going to be Bitcoin going up for wave 2. That's when you get in on the short if you're keen to trading the move down. Okay, so that's the US dollar currency index. It's doing exactly what we thought it would and matriculating in its way up to our target up here. Okay, that's when the dump is over, when that US dollar currency index gets up. And again, these influencers will tell you, you guys are stupid. Why are you selling? Because Mara is buying, Michael Saylor bought, BlackRock bought. You are idiots. Aren't you reading the news? That's why I don't listen to that. Okay? Nobody has more liquidity than the US dollar. BlackRock doesn't have as much liquidity as the US dollar. Michael Saylor doesn't have as much liquidity as nobody. So when you look at the math, it doesn't matter how much Bitcoin they buy. If the US dollar goes up in relative value, this equation goes down, meaning the relative price of Bitcoin goes down in dollar valuation. Okay, it's just simple math. So be very careful who you follow. I hope, and I just hope people are more discerning with the accounts that they listen to after this event, because there's so many people who blatantly ignored obvious signs in the market that basic, technical analysts can spy, but they don't even have basic skills in technical analysis. They can't read a chart to save their lives, apparently. How did they get there? There's an element of luck. You make a few good trades, you build an account, you build a social media following, there you go. And then, you link up with an exchange or an indicator, a suite of indicators, you help sell that, and you just use that, and you copy trade, or maybe you just make a living with referral links. A lot of these people can't trade and don't make money trading. They make money with referral links. So just be wary and be vigilant. Okay? So that is the US dollar currency index. Bitcoin dominance did exactly what we thought it would, okay? It came back to this level. And I want to say one thing about this. We said that Bitcoin dominance was likely going to come back to this level and retest previous support that it lost as new resistance. And once that happened, we should start being interested in some altcoins. I'll say two things about that. Yes, that's true. That still holds. I still believe that. But I'd be very careful buying anything in a larger environment where Bitcoin and most other assets are flash crashing. Just be very careful. There's no reason to. Just be patient, because this doesn't happen instantaneously. What's going to happen is this. You're going to have to change the direction of the trend with a distribution. So you're going to spend some time doing this at that level. So let that happen. And, consider the entire cryptocurrency market. There's a reason we use Bitcoin as a proxy, as being red, as being, drawing down during this period of time, despite Bitcoin dominance being where we said it should be for us to be interested in alts again. Let it do its distribution, and you'll know when to get into alts. We'll talk more about that later. Okay? So it's not like, I know a lot of people are sharing this chart and it's correct, but at the same time, it doesn't necessarily mean ape into alts at this point in time. You're going to lose a lot of money. And you can see that just by looking at a few different altcoin charts. Last thing, free money. Thank you for watching until this point, guys. I'm giving away some free money through a partner. This is a short-term partnership. It could develop into a longer-term partnership, but I've linked up with a new exchange called KCEX. It's interesting because there aren't very many American exchanges. For those who don't know, I'm in the DC area in the United States, and we have a lot of regulations as to what exchanges we can use. We can't even use Binance. We can't use KuCoin. We can't use anything. So, I previously just used Femex and Coinbase. But this is a new player. It has optional KYC, at least for now. But what's really interesting for you is during the holiday season, at this point in time, for a short period of time, if you use my the link that I'm going to paste in the comment below, the pinned comment below, you can get up to $1,000 in free money. Now, this isn't going to be money that you can just get and then take off exchange. You're going to have to trade it, right? And given that we're in the drawdown, you might have to enter some shorts, or I don't know, you can use it to buy some spot, but you can do stuff with it. It's free money. Look, you get $100 just for registering. You get $100 for making KYC, know your customer, so verifying just using your driver's license. You get $20 just for doing like 2 minutes of futures trading learning. You get $10 for depositing on spot, $10 for spot trading, $20 for trading on futures, $10 for using one of the features on the futures exchange, and then sharing the link on X or Twitter, you get $200, and following the account. So use my referral code. Why? Because you may get even more things, because I have a special partnership with them, and they promise to give my community even more than what we're getting here. So use my link below, do some of these and get free money. Use it on the exchange, buy spot, buy altcoins. I wouldn't buy right now. I would wait a little bit, but buy on support. I don't know, short some things if you want to short some things. Just play with it, but it's free money. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope you guys enjoy that. All right, that's all I've got, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. If you got value, consider buying me a coffee at the pinned comment below, using my Venmo or using my Cash App, and consider signing up for my crypto portfolio service that I only have a few spots left for. Okay, that is 1 to 2 hours every month with me, setting up a portfolio, telling you when to buy. It's not going to be now. I actually have dates when I feel like you should even start considering making your purchases, and I give you levels, and then I give you levels where to sell, all that stuff, and I help you balance your portfolio. So all of that is in the pinned comment below, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are safe in these markets and are, following some good, serious analysts. All right, take care. Bye.